In this video, let's consider a spanning tree protocol protection feature called root guard. And the idea behind it is this. We want to prevent a malicious user from adding a switch to our network and having their switch become the root bridge. If they could convince the other switches in the topology that their switch is the root bridge, that could force some of our network traffic to go through their switch, and they would be able to capture that traffic. To prevent that from happening, the root guard feature can be enabled on any port on a switch off of which we would not expect to see a root bridge. In this example, switch 1 and switch 2, they would not expect to see a root bridge off of their gig 0/2 ports, so that makes those ports perfect candidates to enable root guard on. And if those ports receive a superior BPDU, a bridge protocol data unit with the lowest bid, the lowest bridge ID in the network, they're going to realize that something is up. They should never receive a superior BPDU off of those ports, and if they do, they're going to go into a root inconsistent state until those superior BPDUs stop. In this example, let's imagine that a bad actor has added switch 3 to the network, and they connected into switch 1 and switch 2. They're trying to become the root bridge and force traffic through switch 3. But when that superior BPDU goes into the switch 1 port that is enabled for root guard, it's going to say, oh no, there is a superior BPDU that is appearing on a port enabled for root guard. As a result, I'm going to go into a root inconsistent state and not elect switch 3 as the root bridge, and I'm going to stay in that root inconsistent state until those superior BPDUs stop. Here's how we can configure that. We can go into the interface on which we want to enable root guard, an interface off of which we would not expect to see the root bridge. Here we're going into fast Ethernet 1/0/2, and we're saying spanning-tree guard root. And if we want to see if we have any ports on a switch that are in that root inconsistent state, we can check that by saying show spanning-tree inconsistent ports. And that's a look at how we can add a layer of protection to our spanning tree protocol configuration with a feature called root guard.